Yo, RNG, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's up,
Chilling,
man?
man. Come on in.
Alright.
How you been? You been good?
Yeah, bro, been good, man.
Getting ready for the interview, man.
Getting ready for this interview. Looking forward to the chat.
Yeah, give him a little showcase of his face.
Okay. Alright,
My
what you got here?
My boy Matt Ward, he's a dope artist in town.
Okay.
A lot of stuff. And I got some stuff from my digital ebook from our project on Manifest. A couple clips there.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Heat press, got the merch. You know
Heat press. Alright, what are you using that for?
Got some exclusive merch. I've been making clothes and stuff like that. So, you know, we're gonna have a giveaway. So stay tuned. You gotta watch the whole video.
Alright.
Get the details on that. And of course, voila, here's the studio space.
Nice, man. Alright.
Yeah, let's get to
Let's
it.
get it going, man. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to RNG Crypto. It's your boy here with you for another video. In this video, we got our boy Sajaad up in the building. This man is an artist. He is a music genius, guys. He's going to talk a little bit about himself, where he's coming from, all these good things. We'll get into that, how he's looking to get into Web3. But at the end of this video, we're also doing a special giveaway. This giveaway is going to be some of his merch that he's got on store for us. So let's make sure you stick around all the way to the end of the video. So for those of you who don't know you, can you introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us a little bit about who you are.
My name's Sajaad. I'm an artist. I'm from California, but I traveled the world, you know, as a kid growing up. So I've been to a couple different countries. That's kind of what adapted my mindset now, just the open-mindedness of seeing different culture and different energies like that. Currently we stationed out here in Athens, Georgia. So that's kind of.
So you mentioned countries. What kind of countries you've been living in?
First country I traveled to as a kid was Malaysia. That was like my first taste of like international experience. In Europe, I was in Germany, Sweden, Amsterdam, Croatia for a bit, and
nice.
Denmark.
What brought you to all those different countries? Was it all your dad, or what's up with that?
Malaysia was my dad, and then Europe was football. So my main thing growing up was pushing to become a pro footballer. So on that journey, I was able to travel and experience different things and stuff like that.
Yeah, for all you Americans out there, when he says football, we're talking about soccer, all right? We're talking about the real football, okay? Just making sure you get that. And so tell me a little bit about your journey to becoming an artist. Like, what led you to become a music artist?
It just kind of happened organically, really. Like, I've always been around music. As I started to dive into it more, I started to analyze, like, dang, music has always really been around me. But I initially started, like, probably I would say 2017. My little brother Muhammad and his friend Rolando, they did a song together, like on SoundCloud. I'm like, wait, you guys recorded a song? Like, what? And it was sounding fire. I was like, damn, I want to do that. Initially, I was just doing it as therapy, just something to, for me, like when you're pushing to become like a pro athlete and stuff like that, the journey can be very long and like lonely as well, because you know there's a lot of hours you're just putting in by yourself, and not everyone can see that, so you don't really have a lot to show for it if you're not like on the field or playing on a team. So music allowed me to kind of have something I can just show, you know, even just for myself, or like show other people that, hey, you know, I had this thought and idea, like I accomplished it. So that's how I initially started. All
right. So you're gonna have some samples for us later on this video?
Some samples?
Yeah.
Some tracks? Sure, yeah.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but anything, you know, people want to hear what you got, man.
We got the vault, man, so we got to do a little sneak peek. We can do that.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So tell me a little bit about some of the influences that like got you to where you at now.
I didn't grow up like a music head. I wasn't really inspired by artists to do music. It was more something that I guess was kind of just in me. Like my dad did music, my mom's cousin, he was a big artist. His name's Church, like out in San Francisco.
Oh, what's up?
But he ended up getting like killed. Unfortunate, because he was definitely on his way up. So it's been like in my family. But in terms of inspiration overall, like I grew up like, you know, football for example, like Ronaldinho, Thierry Henry, those guys, like Jogo Bonito era. That's really kind of really attracted me to football anyway. I was like, oh shoot, like black people play football. So I was like, dang. And so then I kind of hopped into it through them. And then also musicians who kind of inspired me. Nipsey Hussle, you know, Michael Jackson. Guys I kind of look up to currently, I like Lil Baby, like Larry June. He's an artist from the Bay Area.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just his whole like kind of model of how he is like as an artist and carries himself as a brand. I like to watch him.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So the first song that I heard of yours was a couple of years back. A buddy of mine told me about you. And this was Sugar Plum.
Yeah.
And it's catchy, man. I like that song. So what inspired you to make that song? Like how did you come up with that?
My girl, really. I was talking to my girlfriend now at the time. We were just talking, like getting started, talking heavily. And then we were on FaceTime one day, and after I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a song. So I ended up making Sugar Plum. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put it out, and ended up putting it out. So that's how that came about, man. Just, you know, lovey-dovey stuff. I put that energy towards the music that came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were talking about a week or two back, and you were talking a little bit about you know, being yourself as an artist, right? And how you value that. And you see a lot of people that are kind of being somebody else. Can you tell us a little bit about why that's important to you, and you know, just elaborate a little on that?
You being authentic is just a peace of mind. You know, you can go to sleep, wake up, and not have to be a character. There's enough space in the world to where you can be yourself. You know, so you don't have to put on an image. I feel like a lot of people might feel they need to in order to elevate and get to a certain, you know, space, but eventually at some point you're going to be called on your card, and that's not who you are. Then you're going to get exposed. So, you know, if you can just, you know, be yourself, there's no, you know, you don't have to worry about that type of stuff. You know, it alleviates a lot of stress and just in your head and stuff like that. So the way of life, for real.
Yeah, and I think Web3 is like the perfect space for that, you know, because you don't have these record labels and music labels telling you who they want you to be. You can be yourself. You can do your own art. You can do whatever you want. So what are you looking forward to when it comes to the Web3 space?
It's very intriguing. Like, you know, you were mentioning it to me, you brought it up, and, you know, as we started elaborating a little bit more, definitely is very interesting in terms of like how you can curate how you want to be seen. I think that's really cool because I'm also a creative myself. For example, like I Manifest, a concept that I created for my last project, Manifest. A lot of people has been kind of catching on in town because a lot of people have been on the Manifest hype as well.
Yeah, I'm on it too now, man. I appreciate that shirt, man. For real.
So yeah.
I think you hit the nail on the head with Web3 and being able to do what you want to do and really communicate or connect with the community. But before we talk a little bit more about that, what about Manifest? Can you tell us a little bit more about what it means and you know what the message is?
Well, this is I Manifest, spreading the message that you are the key to bringing to life your vision. You know, so when you wear this I Manifest, it's just a constant reminder, like, all right, if I'm gonna get there, it's gonna be on me. No one else. You need yourself to be on a certain frequency, and then you just start attracting those things. You know, so that's kind of like the inspiration behind it. And something I've just been, you know, using to help keep me going, because this is all new for me. Like, I wasn't planning to be like an artist, but things have just been coming, so I've just been kind of like, all right, and keep manifesting, keep doing what I need to do.
That's what's up. Things kind of fall into place for you. That's good, man. And obviously not just fall into place. You're doing a lot of work in the back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you always got to put the work in. That's part of the manifestation. It doesn't just, you know, all right, I want this to come about, and it comes. It's more of like, all right, I want this, and set a little game plan and just put some actions to move towards that, and then things will definitely start coming. So.
Yeah, and you know, one of the things that stuck with me too, and when we spoke about a week or two back, you were telling me about how a hip hop community in town here, where when you started out, you were kind of just like, you know, the new guy, but now it's people are looking up to you. And I think a lot of that has to do with your work ethic. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing to surpass people?
For measuring it, you could say I'm surpassing or whatever, but I don't really look at it in that terms of things. I just see me doing the uncomfortable stuff, where there's just like having to go out and go talk to people and really push yourself out there. I feel like a lot of people have this kind of stigma, like, I'm just gonna drop a song on YouTube and I'm gonna blow up. People, labels are gonna come, you know, fans are gonna come, and the reality is like, that's not the reality, you know. Why should a stranger down the street listen to your music? I feel people don't just listen to you because your music is good. Like, that's maybe another gateway, but they ultimately, they want to connect with you, you know, and like, what are you about? Do I connect with this individual, his mindset, his 100%. Personality? So I think that's like kind of what I've been doing and why I've been accelerating the way I've been, because I've been just getting out there and just connecting with people.
So I saw some footage of you performing, and you know, your live performances seem like people are on board, man. They love that shit.
For sure. Yeah,
like,
definitely.
You know, what is that something that you enjoy? Is that like one of your strong suits? Can you tell us a little about
I do love performing.
Yeah,
I do love performing, and I think what helped me gain a lot of motion in town was me throwing on my own show called Dare to Dream. So I had that.
Dare to Dream.
Yeah, Dare to Dream. So it was just that concept, like, you know, I was talking to my girl, we were having a conversation, like, dang, we need to do a show. It was crazy because as we were talking about, my mom just walks in randomly. And she's like, yo, I was talking to Livewire about, like, you know, getting you set up with like a listening party, you know, for my project Manifest. And I was like, let's just throw a show. Let's do that instead. You know what I'm saying? So no experience in throwing a show. So I just kind of was on YouTube trying to figure out how you throw a show. I was like, man, you just gotta get out there, really just go promo. So, you know, so I, like, you know, came up with a concept, Dare to Dream. I feel like that's something that I firmly believe on, and I feel like a lot of other people can too. You know what I'm saying? Just taking the risk to dare to dream. And the goal was to inspire people that, like, yo, you can do it yourself. You know, you don't, at some point, you know, you're always gonna need help, but you can get started with the resources and kind of create your own motion already, rather than just waiting, you know, for, there's a show, you know, opportunity, a festival, let me see if I can perform there. Just throw your own show and, like, create your own motion then that process of getting to that festival will be a lot easier because they'll
Absolutely.
see like, oh, this artist already has his own fan base, started doing his own thing. So that's kind of what happened and like snowballed into like 3 or 4 shows after that. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So it was really cool.
Nice.
Like I said, and that bypassed me a lot of just in town stuff, having to ask people to get on their stuff. I was like, I'm just doing my own stuff.
I heard
That
there
was-
was like over 100 or 150, something like that.
Yeah, we had 175 tickets sold, so yeah, it was a good crowd, man. It was a good crowd, and like for that being my first show.
Absolutely, first show.
Yeah, to be honest, like 80% of the people there initially didn't know my music. I was just going out talking to people, just bringing everybody there, because I knew if I curate the space, they'll be able to see the artistry, and so that's exactly what happened. And after that, you know, everyone, you know, enjoyed me as like a musician at that point.
Yeah.
So now, like any event I throw now, it's a lot easier to throw. So I have an art gallery premiere for my song Venom. I directed like a video for that, and I wanted to kind of bring people into a space of like an art gallery exclusive event, like 30 people and stuff. So we're already at like 28 people RSVP. So yeah, we're ready to do
That's
that.
what's up. That's what's
Friday.
up. And
Yeah.
when is that happening?
Next Friday,
All right.
October 14th.
October
Yeah.
14th. All right. So if you're in Athens, we got 2 more tickets for you.
Yeah, come on, pull up, man. Come pull up.
All right. So going back to the Web3 and being able to really interact with the fans, right? And the fans also interact with you. And I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, but do you already have something in mind that what you want to do in terms of that, or any ideas?
I did have this bundle like I did for Manifest that I didn't really push, which I feel like would be dope online. Like I kind of created my first ebook on how to start manifesting, which I feel like, you know, people can use as a tool to just use in their life and whatever they're trying to manifest. I would incorporate that along with some exclusive, you know, unreleased music maybe, and of course some merch. You know, I think that would be like my little bundle right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's nice. What about any like backstage access or anything
For
like
sure.
that?
Okay, I guess it would be more of like that's more like an investment, because as I get bigger and bigger. But I would love to definitely have like, yeah, if a purchase with that will include one exclusive like backstage to any show, like any show, anytime. Like you wait 5 years from now and like we're in arenas, like you can still use that.
Yeah. Hey man, I got your NFT.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
For sure.
Nice.
So that'd definitely be that too.
Yeah, and you know, guys, hey, you guys know already, I'm all about Gala music, and in Gala we call it Galaborate, right?
Collaborate.
So if there's somebody, I don't know how familiar you are with the artists there, but would you collaborate with any of those artists?
For sure, I'm definitely, you know, open to that and seeing what that space is like. I think that's the only way to grow, is really to kind of expand and connect with just different people. So I'm
Hey,
definitely.
okay, Kenji, I know you're out there and you're in the A, so you're not far away,
Hey,
bro.
oh yeah, fresh.
Yeah, I know you got some
Okay,
hot
Kenji.
tracks, man. If you can put some on that would be nice.
Yeah, I actually watched his interview,
Uh-huh.
so it's pretty cool to see his story. You know, because he started off just producing and stuff like that, and then now he's kind of diving into himself as just an artist.
Yeah.
He was saying like his first performance out in LA and stuff. You know, he's a bit nervous, like his first time like performing or second time around there. So it was kind of cool to see that, like, damn,
Yeah, man.
because he's been around some big people. So I was like, sheesh, that's tough. But yeah, I'd definitely like to collaborate with him at some point. That'd be tight.
Yeah, man, and if we can get you on Gala, man, whew, that would be awesome, though.
I'd definitely be down for that.
Get you on that platform, man. That would be really nice. That's a good place for you to actually, you know, start not just, you know, getting more interaction from the fans, but also you'll be able to start, you know, building a budget, you know, to do bigger and bigger things, right? Because when you sell those NFTs, that money's going straight to you, right? It's not gonna get distributed to all these other people. So that's gonna give you funds that you need to really take it to the next level.
And that's really kind of like just a struggle with the artists. Their whole concept is really helping out artists who don't have like a big backing, maybe supporting them financially, to be able to kind of support themselves. So, you know, looking into that, what they're doing in that space is just really cool, of how they're providing that opportunity and space for artists to, you know, have some type of financial freedom to kind of even create and do what they want to do. So, that'd be a big blessing to be up in there.
I think you're gonna make it, man. That's just my thought, but you know, we'll see.
Manifesting it. We manifesting it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey guys, when you guys check out his music, give us some feedback. Let us know what you think about it, because I know that, I mean, I personally, I love it, but you guys let us know what you think. So is there anything else that you want to tell the community?
I'm currently rolling out music, so I'm in the middle of just, I would say, like the first quarter of my rollout campaign. My concept for that is to curate a larger fan base and community with the music. So that's my main focus right now. It's just trying to just continue to collaborate and continue to grow for the rest of the year, and then the beginning of like next year, definitely trying to get, you know, some shows going and stuff like that.
Nice.
Maybe get on the tour, somehow figure it out to get on the tour with like a bigger act and go travel and stuff like that would be sick.
Alright, so right now Gala Live Music is doing a show, and they just did one in Chicago about a week and a half back. They're doing one in London this month, and I think October London's gonna be out there, and there's supposed to be one coming up in Atlanta.
Yeah, and you'll be out there. I can rock out a show, so you know, the lineup is open. I'm there for sure. We'll rock it out.
That would be. I think you would kill it. I think you would absolutely kill it.
We gotta send them the footage, man. We'll send you the show footage so y'all can see. I'm about to showcase some music that I'm working on, so you guys get a little taste of what's to come. Yeah.
All in my bag, can't copy this swag. Honestly, you can't buy this shit. All in my bag, can't copy this swag. Honestly, you can't buy this shit.
Alright. That's already released though, right? That's already released. You guys check that out on Spotify. All the links down below.
Add that on your playlist. Woo. Can't buy this. Out now. These first two are gonna be out, and the rest are gonna be unreleased. So this next track's called Venom. Just dropped. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. Custom like my sister Denim. Mama said to go get 'em. Used to be Mr. Nice Guy. Now I turn into Venom.
Nice.
Quick little snippet,
man. Used to be Mr. Nice Guy.
Now I turn into Venom. You got everything good. It's actually the first song I dropped like on all platforms.
Be my friend. Then I'm feeling lucky coming into Santana. Uncle shouldn't feel like Joe Montana. Used to kick back, watch Hannah Montana. Rich Montana.
This next track's called A Crime, curated for the ladies, so it's gonna be my next drop. So yeah, y'all getting a little taste of it.
Ain't no shorty ever tell me is it a crime. If I tell you I love you and that you fine. This really sticky, but baby girl you my slime. If you need a girl, you can have my smile.
Y'all just getting the hook.
Alright, so last part of this is really just the giveaway, right? So we want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so just dropped a song called Venom, and along with that, I've got some merch that I made. So, used to be Mr. Nice Guy merch.
Yo.
You know, honestly, we're having
that's dope, man.
Closer look.
Yeah, check it out. At half, man.
Yeah, man. So, giving away a couple of these just to connect with the people and stuff.
Alright, and hey, there's gonna be different platforms that we're doing this giveaway on. It's gonna be on Instagram and on Twitter. So guys, we'll share all the details down below on how to actually get involved and have a chance at winning one of these shirts. So
you guys can follow me on Instagram at Sajaad11. I guess we'll just add all the links at the bottom of the video. So yeah, y'all definitely follow the social medias. I have my music, Spotify, my Apple Music playlist on there, so you guys can follow me on there. You guys enjoying the music, definitely add me on your playlist. And yeah, look forward to more connecting with everybody.
Yeah, and Sajaad is on Discord for Gala Music, so guys,
I am on there. I'm on there. I'm learning how to get on there.
Yeah, I'm hounding them every day. I'm like, hey man, you gotta get on there. You gotta talk to some people in there.
Alright, we'll start by just saying. I think we just start with the link. Just drop that in there, like, yo, it's poppin'.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But yeah, man, pleasure. Appreciate you having me out here.
Thanks for the time, man. Really appreciate it, bro.
That's a smooth interview.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Custom like my sister Denim. Mama said to go get 'em. Used to be Mr. Nice Guy. Now I turn into Venom. Walking down like he Bombay. Stop talking, you ain't gon' spray. When I'm up, what you gon' say? When we up, what you gon' say? I'm back on the track, you know I go crazy like K-Dot and Baby. You want a verse, well you gotta pay me. I'm watching they stats, but they moving fugazi. See that I'm shining, so they acting shady. But I got the magic like Tracy McGrady.